Final roster cuts today for New Orleans. They got to slim their roster down to 53 guys, which means there's at least 20 cuts from preseason. Hard decisions in some respects. But today, as we're recording this here on Tuesday, there's already been some really big decisions made. Let's just go through a couple of them. The biggest one, really, that caught my eye was Jalen Smith getting cut, the linebacker, who we devoted 6 minutes of time solely to on this show a week ago as the answer at linebacker 3. I was like, what? Why did you bring him in then? And he was great too. Smith, former high-round pick for Dallas, all-pro player, played well in preseason. Like I said, he's a guy that turned heads. He looked like a starting caliber linebacker. I know it was against, maybe some backups and guys trying to make a roster other places in preseason, but still, all you can do is play the guy that's across from you, and Smith was dominating out there. So that was confusing. Now, you're looking at Zach Bond, I guess, or Fernie Orji, who's a rookie. We haven't heard his name yet in terms of if he's cut or being retained, so we'll see. And Smith still can play for New Orleans, apparently it's being reported. They just released him, so they could still bring him back if nobody else picks him up. But for now, he's not on the team, which is just, I don't know. I mean, I'm not there every day. I'm not the head coach, obviously. I'm just a guy that watches what I can watch and make takes based off of that. He looked like a surefire player to me. So Jalen Smith kind of perplexed me a little bit, that decision. But we'll see. Maybe they'll bring him back. And then Bradley Roby as well. Top slot corner on this New Orleans team. The Saints brought him in and gave away a third-round pick in 2022 to get him. And 1 year later, he's gone. So that was kind of a waste. I mean, he got injured last season in Week 7. Didn't play much in preseason. And when players don't play much in preseason and they started the year before, you're like, saving it for the regular season. But I guess that's not the case. So that was a little confusing to me, too. You didn't get, any value out of that third-round pick at all. There was a conditional 6th round, so maybe they get that back. But the third round's gone. You're not getting that back. And third-round picks are, you want those still. It's not a 6th or 7th round pick. Those are nice, too. I mean, A.T. Perry was a 6th-round pick. He's going to make the team at receiver. So you got no value out of that. Weird. You do free up some cap space. Roby's contract was for $4 million, but from what I understand, it didn't seem like New Orleans was in much cap space. HELL anyways. So that was strange. But what that does tell me is that they believe in Alontae Taylor, the second-year player. He's had an up-and-down career so far. Finished the regular season really well last year. But in preseason, had some moments where you're like, maybe he should not be making the team. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think a veteran like Roby is just great to have on the team and in the room to teach guys like Taylor and just play. So that was strange. But again, another guy that they could bring back because they released it. So, TBD. Stay tuned. Other moves, Nick Anderson waived at linebacker, the Tulane product. So that was a little disheartening. He played well in preseason, but, only 53 guys can make the team. So it's just tough to make that cut. A few other things. Will Lutz traded to Denver. And Blake Grupe stays here in New Orleans, the rookie out of Notre Dame. That was a hot topic the past couple of weeks. Would they keep the rookie, get rid of Lutz, but get a draft pick for him? I haven't heard what they're getting in return for Lutz just yet. I assume it's a draft pick, 4th, 5th round maybe. So congrats to Lutz. Had a great career here in New Orleans. Great kicker. And he should do well out in Denver. And now it's Grupe's time to shine. Pretty high praise there for a rookie, coming in, just kicking him straight and proving to the coach that he can handle the job. And it saves his team some money and his contract to be cheap, and you get some draft capital back in return. So, kind of a win-win-win. Wow. Win-win there, if you ask me. All right, then I mentioned A.T. Perry. He's going to make the team. He had an unreal preseason. I knew he would. Guy's a dog. So watch out for A.T. Perry in the receiver room this year. Finally, curious to know what happens at tight end. Do you keep Jimmy Graham? Do you get rid of Lucas Kroll, who's played well in preseason, 10 catches, 136 yards? Juwan Johnson's your top guy, but you got to have 2 or 3, I think. And they had a lot of tight ends on the roster this preseason. Jesse James, 3 other guys that didn't play a whole lot. Kroll. It seems like Kroll's not going to make the team. So I guess you're keeping Jimmy Graham. We'll see. I mean, he had a touchdown. He's looked good, but he's also an older dude, and you're not sure about sustainability during the season. So also have Taysom Hill, obviously, you can slide in there at tight end. So that'll be interesting if they keep Jimmy and get rid of Lucas Kroll, who I think is worthy of making the roster. So stay tuned on all that. Only really the beginning here on this Tuesday of what we expect to hear. And there could be more moves coming in the future, like bringing back Jalen Smith, bringing back Bradley Roby. So we'll see. But today is the final day for cuts and stuff like that. So the roster will be finalized today. Those are some of the things that have already happened, all leading up to the regular season now, not the preseason anymore. Coming up in just a few weeks, I'm really excited. I wish we didn't have this week of lull time. I want the fantasy season to start. I want B season to start, but we're going to have to wait a week and a half or so. But in the meantime, we got LSU football. So